Welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cam Thomas.
But when it comes to his offensive production, he's shown constant growth. He's taken on more responsibility and has increased his scoring numbers year after year.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Sharp. And it's Wolf in at power forward. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
Now here's Thomas. He played a great game against Boston. Porter against Leonard. For three, Collins. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Pass to Dimon. For three. Here's Wolf. Second chance effort. And it's finished off by Thomas as he lays it in.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
Collins outside. Now MP. Outside Milton. Collins a screen. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Dimon. He had 25 points in his last game. Off target from three-point range. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Pass to Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Now here's Thomas. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Good on the shot.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Dimon. And here's Porter. And here's Thomas from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Up top, Zubac. Here's Leonard, guarded by Sharp. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Porter. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Already blessed with an excellent pull-up jumper, Porter Jr. gives defenders a lot of different looks to deal with.
Leonard gets the bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Thomas. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from three. Thomas has got 5 points.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available, getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Back to Leonard. MP outside. Zubac passes to Leonard. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Porter. Thomas outside. Over MP. Thomas misses. The Clippers lead by 8. Collins passes to MP. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Collins outside. Fires for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Collins has got his second bucket on the night.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. Porter from outside. And the Nets, another 3.
That's a great response from Porter Jr., taking those 3 points right back.
Here's Leonard. The shot off that time. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back to the game after this break. If you're just changes for Los Angeles. Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. MP comes in for Bradley Beal, and Milton subbed in for Dunn. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Mann. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Mann's got his first bucket in this one.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. MP is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers seemed to be struggling. He added a few points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. It was a rough outing for him. Never got it going. We'll see if retribution is in the cards tonight. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Even the best players have bad games. That was clearly the case the other day.
And now the question is, can he rebound from that performance? You have to have a short memory after a bad outing.
That is the question, and I'm guessing he can. I'm sure he's discouraged, but he won't dwell on it. He knows how to deal with having an off night.
Here's Leonard, following the bucket by Brooklyn. MP outside. Brooklyn with the board.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Porter from outside. It's counted from distance. Porter's got 8.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Milton passes to MP. Leonard finds MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Man, the pass to Claxton. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Porter outside. Again, Porter missing. And so MP will bring it up for the LA Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one. Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Clippers, Zubac comes in for Lopez. And it's John Collins in for Jones. Brooklyn also changing it up. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Mann. Now here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. Wolf can't get it to go. Now Milton, back to Zubac. Outside Milton. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. Zubac. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, Zubac is the first guy defenses need to check out, or else he's going to inflict major damage on the glass.
Here's Dimon. No made baskets yet. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the Nets miss again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
From 13, Porter pulls it in. Inside, here's Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points already or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Nets.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also missed some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Man, you got to like what Shake Milton has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Thomas and Porter Jr. Then it's Dimon, then there's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4. Porter's shot is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Hits a 3-pointer.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's Wolf, following the 3-pointer by Los Angeles. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, So the power from Thomas, a well-built two.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected can, thanks to AT&T. Outside Milton, pass to MP. And here's Leonard. Collins a screen from behind the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Here's Thomas, and there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, for Cam Thomas, the mid-range is almost an extension of the layup.
Leonard outside. MP against Thomas, and here's Collins for 3. The rebound by Dimon. Nets trail by 7. Right side Porter, pass to Thomas. No good on the 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. And Brooklyn with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. And it's Dimon missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. MP, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Milton. And there's a pick. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Clowney comes in for Michael Porter. Dunn, he's checked in for Leonard. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at MP, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And it's Dimon missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Over to the wing. MP outside. Collins with a screen on Thomas. Dunn knocks down the long J.
He can be selective, but no question Dunn is a threat from deep.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. It's now a decade in the league for Chris Dunn. What's helped him stick in the NBA, Clark?
I think it's his defensive prowess, B.A., quite honestly. I thought he would be better overall, but defensively is where he's made his mark. He's terrific defending the ball, disruptive, and causes turnovers quite a bit. And usually he's drawing the top perimeter assignment every night.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the 3 by Brooklyn. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Zubac really has a good feel and understanding of how to work off of the screen. He can run these sets virtually in his sleep.
Here's Wolf. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Clowney. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Up top, Zubac. Pass to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. 5 to shoot. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas outside. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 9 points now in the second half.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like...
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones. MP's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. Los Angeles leading by 15. Collins at power forward. Zubac in the middle. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. From deep, MP fires in the triple.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Milton surveys the floor. Here's Leonard from deep. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Collins outside. Porter against Leonard. Clock at 4. Oh, it's off. Nets trail by 17. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thomas! And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's MP. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
The way he saw the floor was quite special. I mean, he served up a ton of room service dimes.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Collins. Back to Leonard. Now MP. Thomas defends. Collins outside. Claxton with a rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thomas outside. Here's Wolf. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Now here's Leonard. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Coming right up, the Clippers taking on the Jazz. For the Clippers, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Jazz, Clippers, tip-off coming up next. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Looking now at some numbers for Keontae George.
And, guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Just 2 to shoot. Collins, good.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Bailey misses. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Over George. Milton's shot is good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. George passes to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Pass to MP. Outside Leonard. Outside Collins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Collins, a screen on George. A shot by Milton, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A shot by George, wide open. And Utah, another three.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Clock is at 3. MP, that's for 2. Rebound, Utah. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Now, here's Collins. Following the miss by MP. Here's Sensabaugh. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Kessler. Three-pointer. And the Jazz, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Leonard. Back to Milton. MP looking around. To end the cold streak. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Leonard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the basket is good.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
George passes to Markkanen. To the middle. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Collins. Pass to Leonard. Now Milton. Last game he had 12. And he's good on the three ball.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's MP. Pass to Milton. Shot and game clock separated by 5. MP finds Leonard. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Tie game in Utah. And will return shortly. Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Lopez. MP comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. Markkanen in the corner. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Derrick Jones. Bradley Beal is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. And it's Milton in at the 1 spot. It's stolen by Bailey. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He added 8 points and drilled a few from outside the arc, helping open up the floor. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if tonight follows suit. I'm sure he's looking forward to the challenge.
I think he'll be ready. He's in a groove. The confidence is insane. Boy, it's a good place to be.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
Now, MP. After Lauri Markkanen misses from long range. Pocket 6. Here's Beal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Georgia subbed in for Collier. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, gets an open look and hits. Markkanen's got 7 points. Los Angeles leading by 7. Leonard the pass to Collins. MP outside. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. George with the bounce pass. Sensabaugh from outside off the mark. The Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And so George will bring it up for Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Now, here's MP. To the left wing. Outside, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing, and Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
Outside, Markkanen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Beal. He's got 8. Back to Leonard. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lays it up and banks it in. Sensabaugh's got 5.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey, folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've been patient, not allowing the other teams to speed them up, just making the plays that are there.
Yeah, protecting the lead by protecting the ball. Sounds simple, yet it's anything but. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Well, it's always an honor to be selected, especially if it's your first All-Star game. It's just a sign of respect.
And some newbies trying to make their case. A couple of great candidates out there trying to close strong. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for Lauri Markkanen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Milton. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Leonard no luck. Jazz trail by 7. Out left to the wing. Pass to Markkanen. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Now, here's MP. He has yet to score. Leonard on the wing. Over Bailey. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
MP passes to Milton. Here's Zubats. Basket counts. Zubats has got his first bucket of the night.
So strong, so tough. He beats the Zubats, absorbs the contact, and goes right through it.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Leonard. He's averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
From downtown, Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
From deep, George. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. MP outside. Leonard looking around. Over in the corner, Zubats. From deep. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Jazz trail by 3. With the drive from 12 feet out. That's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has got 11. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
For the Jazz, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Walker Kessler. And Filipowski has subbed in for Markkanen. And then for Los Angeles, Derek Jones. He's checked in for Collins. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Leonard. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Leonard, he's checked in for Zubats. Here's George. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Good, Kawhi, working near the hoop.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles leads cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Nurkic. Outside Leonard. From the wing. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
George looking around. Pass to Sensabaugh. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates.
Clippers. Collins checked in for Lopez. MP comes in for Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Setting the floor for the Clippers. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. Leonard. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Here's George. The 3 doesn't go.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Now MP. Now Collins. Outside Leonard. To take the lead. Bailey pulls it down.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Markkanen outside. Buries the deep ball.
Well, Markkanen accepting more and more responsibility over time. Some leadership right there.
Collins outside. Now Milton. Outside Leonard. Now Milton. Jones sets the pick for Milton. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
Oh, you got to love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one three-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Here's MP. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Milton to tie it up. Knocks down the 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Collins against Markkanen. Fires. Kessler. And he banks the layup in.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now MP. Now Collins. Outside Leonard. From about 19. The shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clippers with the ball.
Points are an absolute must here.
No time to waste, not at this point in the game.
And he loves the pressure moments. Collins not one to shy away.
The Jazz call timeout. Outside, George shoots the three. Clean from outside.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they need a three to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure that...
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Looking now at some numbers for Tim Hardaway.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 3. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now here's Hardaway. Jokic up top, covered by Lopez. Here's Murray. That's short off the rim. Now Los Angeles with it. Now Milton. Collins outside. Lopez in the post. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice work by Lopez in close. Given how tall he is, he should continue to look to score from this.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on two-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Strother. Lopez against Jokic. And it's MP with a rebound.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? The Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And here's Jokic. Now here's Murray, covered by Milton. Jokic, the screen. The deep three from Murray. Collins with the rebound.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Leonard finds MP. Now here's Collins. Milton up top. 5 on the clock. Leonard inside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And, of course, Denver, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
When I look at the Clippers, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Leonard outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Gets the three to fall.
The response from the claw. Leonard really wanted that three.
Pass to Watson. Jokic up top, covered by Lopez. Jokic in the post, working on Lopez. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But, Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill. For the Nuggets, Najee comes in for Jokic. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Pickett. And then for Los Angeles, Jones, he's checked in for Lopez. MP comes in for Collins. And Milton subbed in for Beal. Pass to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's MP, guarded by Brown. From deep, MP. That one no good. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
We got Zeke Naji. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Holmes in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was not his usual self. He picked up a few points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. He didn't shoot the ball particularly well, something he's trying to forget as he focuses on the task at hand. Guys?
Yeah, thanks for that report, Allie. Oh, very interesting. And the question is, will he have a better showing tonight?
For his sake, I hope he turns it around. But you have to wonder what's going through his head right now.
Yeah, but this isn't all on him either. His team needs to get him some easy look to help him get his rhythm back.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Dunn outside. A good-looking shot from the wing. Dunn's gotten his first basket of the night. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmes. Brown against MP. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
And here's MP from outside. Hauled in by Brown. Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Murray. 1:33 left in the first half. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Najee. Watson comes in for Holmes. Strawther's checked in for Brown. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Brown. Lopez, he's checked in for the Clippers. John Collins comes in for Dunn. Leonard can't get it to go. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Murray. And Milton pulls it down. The Clippers lead by 3. Pass to Collins. Leonard outside. Takes a 3. Watson with a rebound.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Here's MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Pass to Strawther. Jokic up top. Watson passes to Hardaway. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Milton. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Shake Milton out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Lopez no good on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot to love about Brook Lopez's game. A veteran center who can stretch the floor and also make big contributions on the defensive end.
Outside Milton. Pass to MP. And here's Leonard, defended by Hardaway. From deep, MP. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, VA, you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Leonard outside. Pass to Collins. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Left side Murray. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Back to Jokic. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Leonard for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
For 3, Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. MP, the pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Unloads. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back. Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brown's checked in for Denver. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn's checked in. The Clippers lead by 6. Here's Milton. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Dunn left side. Back to MP. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hardaway's shot is good.
Yeah, seizing his moment. Hardaway Jr. drives in hard.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Back to you guys.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Nuggets trail by 4. Launches it. And it's MP with a rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Oh, man, I hate this. And we see it all too often. Injuries, such a big part of this game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully it's not too serious.
For the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for Lopez. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Milton. And it's Bradley Beal in for MP. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Najee, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. It's going with a whole new group out there. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jones. Leonard comes in for Bogdanovich. And MP subbed in for Bradley Beal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Strother in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Done right side. Now Lopez. The floater. Oh, it doesn't go.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Watson inside. Collins defending. Yes! Using that window.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Collins outside. Now Leonard. And Peyton Watson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Collins with a screen on Murray. 10-footer is good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Jokic. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Clippers lead by 7. Here's MP. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Clock at 6. Leonard.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And Leonard drops them both.
A member of the NBA 75 team. Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
Collins outside. Dunn outside. Here's Lopez. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway.
Come get it, come get
MP looking around. Puts up the tray. Oh, no good. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Look, if you really get down to it, rebounding is all about positioning and anticipation. You got to analyze the trajectory of the ball and predict where it will land.
Hey, well, I do all that instinctively, but what we're really trying to figure out is when you're teaching someone to rebound, how do you teach that, Coach?
Well, you know, it's about angles. You start tracking where the shots will go mentally, depending on where the shooter is. Soon, patterns emerge, and you will notice them if you're looking for them.
Hey, Coach, what are some of the attributes you see in some of the best rebounders?
Ooh,
Yeah, aside from what I said, it's mostly effort. Every time a shot goes up, you have to box out. You got to be strong in your lower body, and you have to be willing to fight, maybe take a few elbows along the way.
I don't know about all that. That's a lot of work for not that much glory, Coach. Hey, but coaches notice that kind of stuff. That's why we're talking to them. So if you're a kid just starting out, being a strong rebounder is a great way to make a team.
Yeah. Fans are fans. They like dunks and no-look passes. People who know ball realize you can't win without great rebounding. That's why they say, board man gets paid.
There it is.
That's quantum right there. Hey, Xander, you get that?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Coach, we can't appreciate you enough for doing this.
Of course.
Thanks.
Yep.
About to tear the roof off.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. And it's almost that time. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Things get clearer and clearer as we move through this season. And as we move into February, here is a look now at the top rookies around the NBA. So many great young stars. You look at MP, he's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And here we are midway through the season, and this group of rookies continues to impress on a nightly basis.
And some guys are definitely separating themselves from the pack, but with rookies, things can turn in a hurry.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Dunn is out there with MP, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Suns, Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And you know, with MP's performance so far, after committing to the increased effectiveness on the glass, I'd have to say he is falling a little short. I think some of the media may be quick to judge, but it's one of those things that you learn to be careful what you promise, as the entire NBA media sphere will hold you accountable, and sometimes that can be a bit tough on the ego.
So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin. And as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of him.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Williams dishes to Brooks. Good on the triple.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Now here's Lopez. Done outside. From about 19 feet. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Booker. They get it back. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Now, here's Collins. Done outside. Outside Collins. 5 on the clock, and the 3 ball is good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Outside Leonard. Pass to MP. In the corner, Collins with it. The 3 from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 7.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Collins. Back to Dunn. Allen against Leonard. Launches it. It's hauled in by Gillespie. The Suns trailing. And here's Booker. Outside Williams. It's Brooks on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first. Deciding to change it up. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. MP kicks to Beal. Jones sets the pick for Leonard. Back to Beal. Clock at 4. Over Allen, and that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Now really confident in that middle area of the floor. Beal hunting those mid-range looks.
They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. Then there's Dunn, and it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Yep, that one goes.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Dunn. Now MP. Dunn covering. Leonard against Booker. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Now Allen. Dunn with a screen on Beal. Allen for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Yeah, that shot is right in Beal's comfort zone. He's been knocking those down his entire career.
Booker looking around. Booker is feeling it from deep range with that one.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Beal driving in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And one of the more skilled offensive players in basketball, Tim, is Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Kevin, whether it's fair or not, he is judged against that hefty contract. It's a lot to live up to, but he's certainly capable of lighting up a scoreboard.
Leonard, the pass to Dunn. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets really had a hard time. He added a few points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. He just couldn't dial in, ending the night with a really low shooting percentage. Hoping to turn that around tonight, guys.
Very interesting report, Allie, indeed. We thank you. And we all know he wants to come out here and move on.
Yeah, and what would really help is if he could come out and get off to a good, quick start here tonight.
And that's exactly why you want to get some easy buckets early on. You want to see the ball drop through the net a couple of times.
Mark Williams is checked in for the Suns. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dunn. And then for Los Angeles, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jones. And Collins subbed in for Beal. And Lopez gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, Booker getting it done at every level. He is just a bucket getter.
Pass to Collins. It's MP, top of the key. Here's Leonard. Here's MP. They get it back. Lopez. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Booker with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 17 now.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. And the Eastern Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Phoenix Suns.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot twos, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. MP out there with Dunn, and it's Leonard in at the small forward.
And becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Here's Gillespie, still without a basket. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Booker.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Lopez, no luck. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Phoenix Suns. Booker outside. Off target with his three. Clippers leading by 8. Tim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Now, here's MP. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Gillespie. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Collins kicks to Dunn. Collins against Brooks. Bounce pass Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Green, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beal's checked in. Williams with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Allen for 3. Offensive rebound. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Collins.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside, Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Donnie's checked in for the Suns. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Brook Lopez.
Well, your offense is humming if you're able to get Beal something off the catch in rhythm. It's almost automatic.
Pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Beal. It's Allen on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Green. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
It's Beal on the wing. Jones, the pass to Boone. Clippers moving the ball around. There's Beal with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Beal's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Allen outside. Outside, Green. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Dunn outside. Pass to Beal. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Clippers lead by 9. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there he wasn't.
Group substitution here for the Clippers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Derek Jones. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. MP's checked in for Beal, and it's done in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Gillespie. From past the arc. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Right side, Collins fires the 3. Williams with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Allen surveying the D. Williams a screen on Dunn. Nails the jumper.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Now MP. Here's Leonard. Lets loose a 3. No good. Now Allen shoots. No stopping that baby hook on the fly.
And that's exactly why Grayson Allen is out here in these moments. His team trusts him to deliver.
Now MP. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Leonard. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. And he can't stop the run as that misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And he makes that one count.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Collins outside. Dunn with a screen on Brooks. Lays it in off the window.
A little playmaking there from Collins. Nice to see him setting others up.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Booker. Lopez rips down the rebound.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Now Collins. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And he does not hit. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Devin Booker. The long shot, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
And an intentional foul right there. MP misses the three. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Booker. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 7. It's Booker with the floater, and it's sent back by Lopez. Leonard against Allen. Now here's Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long, everyone.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
In that game against the Trailblazers, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Trendon Watford is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, it's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. MP is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
Now here's Leonard. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Just 5 to shoot. MP outside. The 3-ball. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Leonard for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Here's Maxey. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Leonard, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Leonard's got 5 points.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Maxey. He played a great game against New Orleans. Fades and shoots. Stolen by Collins. Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Watford. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. And in the big market of Los Angeles, with a sparkling new arena, Grant, the Clippers are confident they'll be able to attract star talent.
Well, the expectation is they'll continue to compete with Harden and Kawhi. And then in a few years, perhaps time to make some big moves.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Outside Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid against Lopez. Embiid can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Leonard's shot's good.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. And here is Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Grimes. Here's Embiid. Misses the baby hook. The Clippers lead by 3. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Grimes. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop. Basket's good. 8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Maxey passes to Watford. Off target from outside. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Clippers, Leonard's checked in for Brown. MP comes in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Beal. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Beal's checked in. Clippers trail by 5. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Edwards out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's McCain. Back to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Philadelphia with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Suns had an off game. He contributed a handful of points and also helped on the glass, hauling in 3 boards. He never looked comfortable and was off target all night. Something he's definitely going to try to rectify here.
All right, Allie, thank you. Even the best players have bad games. That was clearly the case the other day.
And now the question is, can he rebound from that performance? You have to have a short memory after a bad outing.
And I don't expect him to dwell on the past. If anything, he'll use that performance as motivation for tonight's game.
And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers miss again. The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to McCain. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Watford comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for McCain. Leonard for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Leonard's got 12.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Maxey from downtown. The shot no good. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Outside Jones. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Oubre, he's checked in for Maxey. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Embiid, high post. Shoots over Lopez. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Leonard for three. Joel Embiid with the board. The Sixers lead by 6. Pass to Watford. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Edgecombe. Fires the three. Leonard pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Down low. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Grimes. Here's Oubre. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Pass to Lopez. MP up top. And here's Dunn. Jacks up a 3. And the first half now in the books. The Sixers on top. They lead by 8. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the 76ers.
Their second unit's been outstanding. Even with the starters on the bench, this team didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, tonight everybody was ready to go. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Chris Dunn is out there with MP, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey team, the Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Brian, back to you.
And looking to protect it. All right, thank you, Allie. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard passes to Collins. Back to Leonard. Lopez, the screen on Oubre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard can't get it to go. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Philadelphia. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 9. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Oubre against Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. So a moment now to see the story for Trendon Watford.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Edgecombe. Watford left side. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Rejected by Lopez. Now done. Leonard passes to MP. Collins right side. Leonard up top. Lopez for 3. Drops in the 3. Now just a 4-point 76ers lead.
That's something that Lopez has added to his game over the years. You really have to guard him closely on the perimeter.
MP, the pass to Leonard. Lopez against Embiid. And here's Lopez. He's got 5. The rebound by Embiid. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Embiid. Embiid doing his thing inside.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Clippers trail by 6. Leonard passes to MP. Dunn outside. Collins outside. Leonard for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Lopez against Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. Philadelphia moving it around. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
A scoring machine. There's
Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Batum. MP comes in for Beal. And it's Dunn in for Bogdanovich. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Trendon Watford is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Embiid, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Bucket! Straight in!
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Here's MP. Dunn left side. Jones outside. Now Leonard, beyond the arc. Leonard, beyond the line.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Embiid. 20 feet out. Leonard there for the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
MP outside. Oh, the long ball, no good. 76ers trail by 10. Now Embiid. Cleared away by Lopez. A minute 20 left in the game. Leonard. Here's MP. For three. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
John Collins checked in for Jones. Dunn right side. MP knocks down the trifecta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Now Embiid. Nice! That one's good. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now here's Lopez. Dunn outside. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the three. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.